Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Reading with Ayo. My name is Aya Lawrence. Today, I have my buddy with me, Kevin Holt. He's a great guy. We started playing football together, what you guys call soccer. But when you meet somebody and you guys just get along, that's the way me and Kevin just got along, and we just became friends off the pitch. And from there, and we started cycling. I started cycling. It's like, oh, I'm interested in cycling, and we just started cycling together again. We're both a member of the Modern Line Cycling Club. And actually, Oscar was one of the biggest sponsors for our platinum sponsors for the Modern Line Cycling Club Bridge the Gap event, which Kevin and his organization was willing to sponsor. You guys did a great job, Kevin. You and your team, you guys will add energy. You brought in everything you needed to. So thanks for that. But I'm going to let Kevin introduce himself. How are you doing, Kevin?
I'm great, thanks, Ayo. And thanks for inviting me on today.
Yeah.
For those that don't know me, I'm Kevin Holt. I'm the managing director of Oscar USA, who are a specialist recruitment business focusing on energy, technology, and construction and life science.
Nice, nice. I know you guys are here in the USA, but you guys actually started in Houston, but you guys have spread. Can you just tell about what you guys are doing all over
Of
the
course.
USA? Yeah.
Well, we actually started in the UK, Ayo. So
Yeah.
we're headquartered in Manchester. We have an office there, central Manchester and London. And then we came out to Houston in 2012, before I joined in 2016. So I've been here 5 years now. In the 5 years I've been here, we've grown from 5 people to 50. We've got offices in Houston, Austin, Philadelphia, Tampa, and soon to be Boston, Denver, and San Francisco. So things are really, really going places for us. It's great.
Man, I like that I see your growth. You guys have really grown. That is so cool. But I'm not surprised though. You guys are doing a great job and you're doing a great job. Hey, Kevin, there was something you said on LinkedIn the other day. And if you guys don't follow Kevin, please go follow Kevin on LinkedIn. He shares a lot of great jobs that you guys and he likes a lot of great jobs that I see that I send to people. So if you're looking for work, follow Kevin. You were talking about you had a really great hard time, managing some employees, and you thought it was on you. You didn't even put it on the employees. That's one thing I liked about what you did is, hey, the guy, these guys have potential to be great. This place has potential to be, but you just didn't see the commitment. So
Mhm.
what went through your mind before you wrote that?
Well, I think there's two ways of looking at it, Io. The first way I look at it was you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? And I think that's your traditional view on these type of things. But as a manager, we've got to be accountable and we've got to continue to learn different ways of what we're doing. And I do look back and think, if I would have done stuff differently it's happened on a couple of occasions now. And if I'd have acted differently as a manager from day one, getting on top of them, making sure they are delivering X, Y, and Z every day, rather than giving them, I suppose, too much of a leash. I think these people, they never want to be handheld. They never want to have any type of micromanagement. But sometimes it's not what they want, it's what they need. And I think as a manager, I really do think actually looking back, I probably failed them because I gave them what they wanted rather than what they needed.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Even with my kids, right? My son, I need to micromanage him, right? It's not as if I'm
Yeah.
micromanaging, but he just needs somebody to keep pushing him. Like today, I forgot to tell him to pick his tag that is with his badge to school. So he forgot it. But my daughter, she will never forget anything. She has like a system down. So even with my teammates, there are people like that I'll continue to remind them, hey, can you do this? Oh, can you forget to do this? Have you sent that email? It's not like you're micromanaging them. It's just you're giving them your strength, where they are weak
Yeah.
sometimes. So that's just what I'm a very I'm very on top of things. I don't what do they call it? I don't procrastinate. I do things as
Yeah.
they go. So it's like if you working with somebody that does that, you got to give them that your strength so that and for them as well to give them where you're weak, they give you their strength as well. Because I don't know how to do PowerPoints. I'll do that much. I can do PowerPoint with words, but I say some of my colleagues that can do great PowerPoints, so they will give me their strength, where I give them my strength. So it's just something that I always see, even when you're managing people. So
But
you got to understand the person.
it's funny, Io, because my manager, he lives in the UK, right?
Yeah,
So Andy
yeah,
Morell, he's our CEO, and he called me last week, and he's like, Kevin, he said, you know what? He said, it's really good that you act really quickly and you do stuff straight away.
yeah,
But he said sometimes you need to sit back and think about it first. So I think you're right. I'm very much a doer and want to get stuff done straight away. You know, that's it. Let's get it out there. Let's get this happening. Whereas I think sometimes I should take a step back and be like, you know what? Let's think about this in a little bit more detail. But that's good. Andy's doing a good job by managing me there in an effective way. And I think, you know, I've not been in management for that long of a time. I'm still learning. I think even with how the world is going, it evolves year on year, different ways of working. I have to evolve management styles as well.
yeah. No, no, I like that. I like that. I like the way I've been. That's where we get along. We're doers, but also we need to go slow down. So my wife slows me down, and I have some of my colleagues that slows me down as well. Hey, but one thing I wanted to like, how do you guys differentiate between employees when you're recruiting for companies and making sure they have the right culture as well?
So I'll tell you a story, Io. So I've been in recruitment for nearly 12 years now,
Yeah,
and I learned this the hard way, right? So I think it was January 2013. I made put a load of candidates in with amazing clients. Guess what? Every one of them dropped out. And it's because I forced people into career opportunities that weren't right. So I really learned the hard way. Um, the positive for everyone now is they don't need to make the same mistakes I did. You know, I thought I was just an amazing person and I could sell ice to Eskimos.
yeah.
But when you're playing with people's careers, it's so important to make sure we get that right. And we have to understand what candidates are truly looking for, what their true motivations are for wanting to have a new opportunity. That has to mirror what clients can offer. But I think it's a unique situation right now, Io. So employees get to choose where they work. It's not the fact that employers can choose their talent. Talent chooses their employer.
Hmm.
So it's a real unique situation now, and they hold the cards. So what we kind of do is figure out which talent we have and which companies would be right for them, and then we actually present those candidates to those clients in a proactive manner.
All right, nice, nice. So what book are you reading right now, or you read last, Kevin?
So the last book was the Pep Guardiola one.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah, yeah. I think Pep Guardiola's a genius. How he works and thinks is just different than other people, and I'm always of the mindset it is about winning, which that's what he does. But you don't always have to make sure that you're right. And I think that comes into our management. You manage staff as well, right? You have to pick your battles. You don't have to be right because if you're right, sometimes you don't win.
Hmm.
Same with the wives. You know, I
Yes.
know me and you have the same thing with our wives, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, 9 times out of 10, I think I'm right, but I'll
Yeah.
tell my wife that I'm wrong just to win, just to
Yes.
just to move
You got
on.
to make the wife happy, man. I mean, move on.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, no, no, that I really agree. And I'm going to read that book because actually, when you told me about it, although you're a Man City fan, so I'm not really a big fan of Pep Guardiola, but because of these things you told me about, I'm going to read it. But Kevin, thanks for your time and thanks for all you and Oscar do for the community, or the way you're helping people. I saw some of your employees; they were really happy. So, and I think that's down to you and the organization, right? And
Yeah.
for just they were really happy when I spoke to them on Saturday. So, but thanks for your time, Kevin. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.
See you later, Io. Bye.